Hello there. Today is Tuesday, May the 27th. It's 11:51 in the morning. It's 20 degrees and cloudy, high of 22. Next few days are going to rain, so I thought I'd better do this today. Got to hit my 45 minutes for this week. That's the goal. Start with this. I hit a new milestone with this channel. YouTube informed me. 10,000 views. So thank you very much. That's a lot of views. I believe that when people lash out at you, it's often a cry for help. They're hurting inside, and they want to tell you that, maybe by hurting you too. My habits changed with the weather. Today I'm happy, I'm in a good mood. The weather's beautiful. Funny how those two things go together. Set my timer. I'm not the kind of person who would enjoy mall walking. I don't want to see the same people walking around in the circle with me. I need more of a varied scenery. Going past the Lululemon 17 times in the morning, or striving to get my 10,000 steps. It's not the way I like to operate. I have been a member of a gym a few times, but I get bored of going to the gym too. Some people do it to be social, and I suppose that's the second best reason to go to the gym. I do like routine though, like going out for a walk in the morning. I mean, this is beautiful. This is Kaufman Flats along the Grand River. In the olden days, people used to ford across this river and have picnics. Don't know why they'd have to cross the river. I suppose there must have been a great number of them. Yeah, they had ropes along and they'd just walk across. I went kayaking here once with my buddy Norm. It was the middle of summer and we bottomed out a couple of times. But I like routines. I like doing what I'm doing. Some people thrive on chaos. They like being late and being dramatic and doing all that stuff. I'm not judging. Everyone's different. I just like the way I'm doing things. Talking to my neighbor earlier this morning, I told him that when I retired, all of the stress just left my body. He said, "Well, you're always a chill guy." And I said, "Yeah, but it was all inside. It's all gone now." I mean, look at this. This is a Zen moment. So somewhere along the way, somewhere in the past 10 years, I started getting up early. And I'm not going to go on about that again because there's lots of benefits for getting up early. You got a lot of clarity, and getting up early means you don't stay up late. Because really nothing important, nothing positive ever happens after about 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night. After that, it's just sloth and junk food and boozing it up. Better to go to bed at 8 o'clock and avoid all that. Get up and have 3 cups of coffee. somewhere along the way, recently, I think since COVID, having a morning walk became part of my ritual too. Doing this sort of thing gives you ownership of the day. Builds clarity, gives you a loose structure. I actually originally got the idea of getting up early from Jordan Peterson. I didn't read the book, but I read a bunch of summaries. And essentially, I think his 12 rules for life comes down to one simple line. And that is, be the best you that you can be. Look at that guy's house. So with that in mind, I used to try tracking things. I've tried bullet journals and habit trackers. I've tried sketchbooks, and I've tried all these different methods to try to come up with a second brain, just to keep track of positive things. Getting up early, drinking water, you know, all the regular stuff. Nothing seems to work for very long. I always fail to maintain any method of tracking my habits. Spreadsheets, doodle books, Note, even the Note app in my phone. Nothing works as a second brain. Maybe only these little walkie-talkies work for me. And regarding Jordan Peterson, I know he's a controversial figure, and personally I don't agree with his politics, but a lot of the other stuff he says makes perfect sense. And we have this tendency in our modern world to categorize someone as either good or bad, and they can be 80% good and 20% bad, and they fall into the bad category. I think that's a mistake. I know we like black and white, but really a lot of life is gray. 50 shades of gray. If you go back and look at Jordan Peterson's lectures when he was a University of Toronto professor, those are gold. The guy was white hot back then. But what's interesting is a lot of things start good and they get bad over time. Like Facebook started as a place to reconnect with old high school friends, and it became a place very quickly for idiotic opinions. And Airbnb started as a place to rent out your sofa for the night or two, and it became a place, let's go over here, for big corporate investors and shenanigans. And Netflix started by mailing out CDs, and it became a production house for mostly crappy TV. Technology always promises more leisure and more entertainment, but it delivers more chaos and more, I don't know, more of the stuff you don't really want, like rabbit holes about China and COVID and conspiracy theories. It'd be nice to go back to a simpler time, but those simpler times are really like visiting North Korea. You can't go back. You can't go back to a world without cell phones and free trade. Simple pleasures. Well, maybe you can. good that things change over time. You have to change with the times. Even opinions can change over time. All right, let's end it there. Thanks for joining me today. I'll see you tomorrow.